when TV wasn't just something that you binged to kill time? When it wasn't all just dark and gritty anti-heroes mumbling their way through 10 hours of filler? Or a sitcom that without the laugh track feels more like 30 minutes of unhinged psychos? This week I thought about Avatar: The Last Airbender, a show so good it makes everything else feel like spoiled leftovers, and ew, you're gonna eat that? Dude, gross! It's so spoiled, just like I'm gonna spoil so much of the show here. Oh my god, you've been warned. Avatar isn't just a show, it's the show. It's what happens when every single person involved brings their A game rather than just huffing cactus juice and taking their paycheck. Oh, you want a goofy kid's show about a 12-year-old flying around on a giant sky bison? Cool, we'll casually throw in the world's best redemption arc while we're at it. Let's break this down. At first, Avatar is deceptively simple. Aang, not Ong, is a goofy airbender kid who's the Avatar, the only person who can master all 4 elements and bring balance to the world while he's at it. Problem is, my boy decided to go full Sleeping Beauty on us and decided to spend 100 years trapped in an iceberg. Meanwhile, the Fire Nation turned the world into their own personal game of Risk. So now it's up to Aang and his ragtag group of friends, or the gang for my Atla fans out there, to stop a literal empire from taking over the world. Classic hero's journey stuff, right? But then you actually watch the show, and it hits you in the face harder than I hit the ground here. This isn't just a story, it's a masterclass in storytelling. Let's start with the squad. Aang is the Avatar, the only person that can master all 4 elements: earth, wind, fire. Wait, sure, but he's also just a kid. He doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to be the savior of the world. He just wants to vibe, eat some fruit pies, and ride his flying bison. But life said, no, time to face your fears, do your duty, and get to kicking some ass. And while you're at it, here's some heavy philosophical questions about pacifism and duty. Then there's Katara, the backbone of the group. She's not just the team mom, she's the team CEO, CFO, ELO. If you're bleeding out after a battle, she's the one saving your life while yelling at you for being dumb enough to get hit this bad. Out of the main cast, she also seems to be the largest split of love and hate, and it might be due to the fact that she's a little bit selfish, but hey, what can you say? She's just a girl. And then Sokka, sweet, sarcastic Sokka. He starts off as the comic relief, but by the end he's a certified tactician, inventor, and emotional glue holding the group together. When he's not trying to date the moon, he'll make you laugh, cry, and question your life choices all in the same scene. Also, shout out to the boomerang, that thing got more plot development than most Netflix original characters. Also, I had his hair once, I didn't say I was smart. And then there's Toph, the blind earthbender who is to foot fetishists what Judy Hopps is to furries. She's the inventor of metal bending, which is like inventing a whole new flavor of ice cream because you got bored of vanilla. She should also trash talk you into the shadow realm, or if you don't want to go that way, she'll just fucking throw you there. And finally, Zuko, my sweet boy Zuko. Zuko's redemption arc is so good it's ruined every other story arc for me. The dude starts out as an angsty, angry prince with a burn scar and enough daddy issues to be into Midwest emo as I am. But over 3 seasons, he transforms. He doesn't just redeem himself, he grows. Watching Zuko find himself is like watching a caterpillar turn into a butterfly. If the butterfly also had fire powers and a lot of unresolved trauma. And don't get me started on the villains. Azula, terrifying. She's like if Regina George could throw lightning. Or Fire Lord Ozai, who's straight up evil, but not in like the mustache twirly kind of way, but the mundane kind of way where he believes his own propaganda. And that's scarier than any horror movie monster. Except Pennywise, fuck that guy. But you know what really slaps? The world building. Avatar doesn't just give you a world, it gives you a universe. With the bending, each style is based on a real world martial arts, which is such an unnecessary flex, but makes it so good. The culture's rich, distinctive, alive. The Fire Nation isn't just the bad guys. It's a full-on critique of imperialism. And the Earth King isn't just the stubborn one. It's a full commentary on bureaucracy and resistance. And the themes, war, genocide, trauma, redemption, it's all there, but it never feels forced. This show managed to sneak a master's course in ethics and philosophy into a kid's show. It's about balance, not just between the elements, but between duty and desire, power and humility, peace and action. And no character embodies these themes like the sweet, tea-loving, fire-spitting, and wisdom-spitting Uncle Iroh. This man is a living embodiment of the show's themes. He's a walking fortune cookie, but instead of vague cliches and random numbers, it's straight-up life-changing advice. You could base your entire personality on Uncle Iroh quotes, and honestly, you'd probably be okay. Because Iroh's the kind of guy to hand you a cup of jasmine tea and fix all your life problems in one conversation. Hope is something you give yourself. Bro, I'm just trying to enjoy a cartoon, and now I'm out here rethinking all my life's decisions. Why did I pre-order Cyberpunk? Stupid! But he's not just a wise old man, he's a character with depth. This is the guy who used to be a general for the Fire Nation, led the siege on Ba Sing Se, lost his son during it, and could have let that grief consume him and turn him into another Ozai. But instead he chose growth and to be better. He took all that pain and turned it into kindness, into wisdom, and into love. Iroh is what we should aspire to be. Someone who's been through hell and back, but came out the other side softer, not harder. Someone who knows how to fight, but chooses peace. Someone who can enjoy the basic pleasures of life, like tea, bad pie show jokes, and Magic the Gathering. All while still being one of the most badass characters on the entire show. Because Uncle Iroh didn't just make Zuko better, he made us better. But even when the show gets heavy, it's hilarious. We're out here dealing with war crimes and then boom, Lemur doing a little dance. But what really sets Avatar apart from the rest is the storytelling. It puts care and thought in every single one of the characters. Everyone gets their moment and every plot line feels earned. You ever watch The Tale of Iroh and just lost it? He was a goofy old man going about his day and then, oh boy, we're crying about a dead son together. Dog, I haven't shed that much tears since The Notebook. Since a big loss in sports. And the ending? Mwah, perfect. No cheap twists, no out of nowhere solutions. Just Aang staying true to himself and finding a way to win without sacrificing his beliefs. And the finale doesn't just stick the landing, it does a triple backflip and then gives you jazz hands. Avatar is the blueprint, it's the GOAT. And if you haven't watched it yet, what are you doing? Stop binging whatever mid-Netflix show you're on and go check out the best cartoon in history. It's an experience that'll stick with you forever because Avatar is the stuff of legends. My name is Zen, aka ZenMiso. Thank you for being here.